Now, the extended reading room family sat around a table in the office, the shed pub, and we call it the office, and we were thinking about who to put on the programme, and I said I wouldn't read anything this year to allow time for someone else, and people around the table sort of said, well, you may be sure. I said, okay, I'll do it. Okay, I'll do it before they change their minds. And this is something I've written called pork pie. At my workstation, I push the little round button that engages the motor through gear 1, then 2, and the blade goes round. And the parts are then ground on a wheel that goes round and placed on a round plastic mound that's processed by another wheel that goes round and round. Everything's round. This is a cycle I repeat day in, day out, week in, week out, in, year out, until the round klaxon sounds and sends me home, or like now, for lunch. From my round Tupperware box, I take out a pork pie, a roll filled with a round slice of luncheon meat and cucumber, a wagon wheel and some cheese that's moulded in a round plastic mound. I put the pork pie in my pocket and I drop the rest in the round bin. Everything's round. I open the door of the men's washroom using the round handle past the symbol of the man with the round head, pushing down the round tap and watch the water swirl around and round the down plug hole. I push the round tap again and wash my face for an unknown time into a round mirror. I push the round button on the hand dryer. It's broken, so I use a towel. The towel's connected to a machine that makes the towel go back around, and everything's round. Enough. I run out of the door and away from all this. I pull out my car keys with its round key ring and push the tiny round button that makes the round indicators flash. Sitting behind the round steering wheel, I drive away. And for a while, I'm calm. But there's a car driving too close behind me. It's an Audi. Of course it is. With its 4 circles linked together like 4 Audis driving too close to each other. And the noise of the round wheels on the tarmac vibrating the cylindrical suspension. Every gear change, the cogs go round, engaging shafts, belts, alternators, motors and fans. Every rev sends the needle round the dial up the speedo as the wheels go faster and faster, round the roundabout, past the red round signs and onto the ring road. Everything's round. I push the round button on my car radio and I hear Spinning Around by Kylie Minogue. Button 2, You Spin Me Round Like a Record by Dead or Alive. 3, Round Round by the Sugar Babes. Number 4, and now on Smooth FM, it's time for our movie special, starting with this, written by Tim Rice and Elton John from Disney's The Lion King, The Circle of Life. Everything's round. The round red lights of the train crossing flash, and I push the round glove box button, and 30 or so round CDs fall out. I pick out Dusty Springfield's best album, Dusty in Memphis, and for a while, I'm calm. Until track 8, Windmills of Your Mind. I push the little round eject button, turn the handle down to wind the window down. It's an old car. Everything's round. And I throw the CD out like a frisbee. They're round, aren't they? And I pull into a lay-by behind a tractor with big round wheels. The tractor is towing a trailer with round bales of hay on it. I abandon the car and run and run and run until I'm in the middle of a field and all I can see are the odd shapes of the trees and the hedges, the stiles and the fences, stone walls and cows. I look up at the sky and the clouds and their ever-changing shapes bring me comfort and relief, and I take a deep breath and smell that certain countryside smell, but even that can't upset me now. I'm free. I'm so happy I spin around like Julie Andrews in The Sound of Music, slowly realizing that I'm now becoming everything I've been running from. I'm spinning around, everything's round, and I love it. Until I step in what gives that countryside a certain smell. A huge, round cowpat. I run and scrape and wash my shoes in a round puddle. I run some more and reach Lincoln past St. Catherine's roundabout, up the bizarre new layout of the high street and past a nursery. I can hear singing. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round all day long. Everything's round. I walk in to an off license, pull out some round coins and walk away with some round cans. And I look at the notice board. It has an advertisement for the Lincoln Round Table and Rotary Club. I smell food. It's a pizza shop. Pizzas are round, aren't they? Everything is round. I I stumble through the streets, drinking from the round cans. My head is spinning, and I look up at the moon, which is, of course... I could have been at home watching Casualty. Let's try it one more time. I look up at the moon, which is, of course... Very good, sir. No, it's crescent-shaped, actually, but we all know it's the alignment of the sun making it appear otherwise. I walk a little farther and fall into the Lincoln Performing Arts Centre. It's the Reading Room Live. And a handsome guy is basically pointing out what shape things are. But nevertheless, the crowd give him a huge round of applause. And I look on his disgust that such an intelligent-looking audience fell for such a cheap trick. I go to the bar stool. It's a round stool. And a round table, and I drink until my churning stomach has had enough, and I put the round glass down on the round beer mat and put my head in the round bowl where round carrots appear. My head straight back to the bar, and a kindly man with a round face asks if I'm okay, and I cautiously tell him how I'm trapped in a circular world with machines and cars and cheese and Kylie and Rotary Club and everything's round, and I can't even run away and travel around the world because the world's round, everything's round. But it's not, says the kind man with the round face. The surface of the earth is completely uneven. Look how deep the oceans are. Look how high the mountains are. That's not round. But what about the atmosphere, I say? The earth has to include the atmosphere, so it's round. Everything's round. Even if that's true, says the kind man with the round face, it may appear to be round, but up close, that atmosphere will have flares coming off its uneven surfaces. And look at the erratic shapes around you, the lines, the triangles, this bar, the beer pump, electric pylons, marmalade, sparrows, bananas, Nigella Lawson. Tinsel, vacuum cleaners, knives, the number 7, cheese straws, Dora the Explorer, microwaves and gloves, sausages on sticks, doormats, breeze blocks, snowflakes, towels and tin openers, Xboxes and flowers. Sponges, hammers, my Uncle John, the Eiffel Tower, Lego aeroplanes, ducks, the wires that are tangled up behind your telly, and of course, eggs. Of course, eggs. Of course, eggs, I say. This kind man with the round face is laughing, and I laugh, and in that laughter comes relief. This stranger, this kind man with the not-so-round face, now that I look closer, he's just simply a kind man. A kind man has given me permission to accept and appreciate other shapes. He's taken away my circular compulsion. I thank him, shake his hand, and offer to buy him a drink, which he accepts, giving a little joke about the shape of the bottles. I'd share it with you now, but you really had to be there. I'm much calmer now. The barman says he can't help but overhear our conversation, and that he finds it really interesting. He's a student of physics. And he felt that he must point out the kind man is wrong, and I am right. Sure enough, says, the Eiffel Tower is not round, but it and everything in the known universe is made up of atoms which are round. And those atoms are made up of electrons which are round. And they, the barman says, circle the protons and the neutrons which are round. So in theory, everything is round. 2 bottles, was it? I did that a couple of weeks ago with a vegetarian pork pie, and it really stuck in the mouth, but that's lovely.